As far as home field advantage, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. So Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And fights through one man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Gordon on first down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished a nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Bridgewater. Going for it all. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Patsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing, Jones. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw. Jones. And caught by Henry. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a hard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. Touchdown, Broncos! Melvin Gordon from 13 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 80 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On second down now, it's Harris, and he's got this down to the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action here on first down. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Ball at the 9 on second and 8. They run with Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this time he is in. Yes. Damian Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. To try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Broncos 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. KJ Hamler returning it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Andrew Beck. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. Powers through him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Powering forward. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Scarborough. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Bo Scarborough taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Broncos 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hamler now to return it.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On first down, Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
Welcome back now to Denver. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Bridgewater again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up the 3rd down.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 223 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.